What if the universe works like a computer? It boots up, runs for billions of years, then resets. Maybe to fix errors, maybe to evolve. Everything we know, galaxies, matter, even time, could be part of a vast, self-running program. This is Reboots and Resets, a universal operating system. When you hear reboot, you probably think of restarting your phone or updating your laptop. But scientists are starting to ask, what if reality itself does the same thing? What if the cosmos has built-in reset points, moments where everything starts fresh, yet keeps traces of what came before? Today, we'll explore the idea that our universe might operate like a cosmic operating system, processing information, correcting itself, and upgrading through every cycle. In 1990, physicist John Archibald Wheeler said something that shook science. It from bit. His point? Every particle, field, and force ultimately comes from binary information, a yes or no decision at the quantum level. Matter, then, isn't the foundation of reality. Information is. Physicist Rolf Landauer proved that information isn't abstract. Erasing it generates heat. That means bits are physical, they have energy and cost. And MIT's Seth Lloyd took it further. He proposed that the universe is a quantum computer. Every interaction between particles is like a computation, a line of code running in the cosmic processor. In his words, the universe is computing its own next state. So if that's true, then time isn't just moving forward, it's updating. Every Planck second is a system tick in the universe's code. Now, if the universe behaves like a system, can it reboot? Three major theories in cosmology say yes. First, Roger Penrose's conformal cyclic cosmology, or the CCC. Penrose suggests that the universe goes through aeons, long eras that end not in destruction, but in smooth transitions. When the universe becomes cold and empty, time and distance lose meaning, and that state transforms into the next Big Bang. In other words, the system doesn't crash, it restarts, using the same code but new parameters. Second, Paul Steinhardt and Neil Turok's cyclic universe. They describe the cosmos as brains, vast sheets of reality, colliding over and over. Each collision triggers a new expansion, a universal reboot that resets conditions while preserving some structure beneath the surface. And third, Abhay Ashtekar's loop quantum cosmology. Instead of a singular Big Bang, quantum gravity replaces the infinite density with a big bounce. The previous universe collapses, bounces, and expands again, a full reset that never truly erases its past. Each of these models suggests that reboots are not failures, they're how the system evolves. Now let's take the next logical step. If the universe processes information, could it actually be a simulation? Philosopher Nick Bostrom's famous 2003 argument says, if advanced civilizations can simulate entire worlds, and they choose to run many simulations, then statistically, we're more likely inside one than outside. In that case, universal reboots might be literal, moments when the simulation resets, patches bugs, or upgrades. To us, that could look like a cosmic phase shift, or even an unexplained event in physics we haven't yet understood. Even mainstream physicists like Seth Lloyd and James Gates note that physical laws have mathematical symmetries that look suspiciously like computer code. So, whether it's metaphor or mechanism, the idea of a universal operating system keeps resurfacing, from philosophy to physics. So, how could a cosmic reset actually occur? In loop quantum cosmology, when space itself becomes extremely dense, gravity turns repulsive, pushing everything outward in a rebound. Think of it like your hard drive filling up, then purging and restarting. In cyclic cosmology, the universe expands, slows, and collapses back into itself, conserving energy and information, a kind of cosmic defrag. And in Penrose's model, after eons of cooling, all mass decays, and without clocks or scale, the system quietly transitions to the next version, version 2.0 of the universe. If any of this is true, the Big Bang wasn't the beginning, just the latest reboot. If reality is an operating system, what does that make us? Are we lines of code, programs executing inside the universal processor? Or are we observers, fragments of consciousness that the system uses to perceive itself? Some thinkers believe consciousness isn't a side effect of matter. It's part of the code itself. That awareness might even affect the system, like a feedback loop between user and OS. So maybe the universe doesn't just reboot, maybe it learns. Each cycle, each reset, could refine the system, evolving towards stability, complexity, or even self-awareness. Whether you see it as science, philosophy, or metaphor, the universal operating system gives us a new lens on existence. Reboots aren't endings, they're updates. Maybe the Big Bang was just the universe turning itself back on. If reality is running code, what version are you? Thanks for watching, and if you'd like me to dive deeper into one of these theories, like Penrose's aeons or the simulation hypothesis, comment below. Until next time, stay curious.